And before I move on, you know I like to say thank you to all of you who watch my videos, subscribed or not. I appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to do that, along with like, thumbs up this video, any video of mine that you watch. And of course, comment below. I do my best to try to respond as soon as possible. And you can also click the bell to know when I've posted a new video, which has been a while now. So I'm gonna try and get back on that. So this video though will be 2 parts. So you'll see me in these clothes or this look again. Okay, so as I stated before, my last video, I was on the unhappy side of the fence of being a plant parent, dealing with a lot of plant pests and really losing a lot of plants. I tossed a lot of my plants. And I have found my love again. Well, I never lost it. It was just not as strong as it was before. So I'm happy to say that I have done some purchasing, though I haven't really purchased any replacement plants, I should say, that I can remember. Sorry, my face is itchy right here. Then I can remember. Doesn't matter. Let's move on to the most recent plants that I've purchased. Okay, so I decided to move you guys over here with me because basically this plant here is so I was in Georgia and I saw this beautiful plant. I'm gonna do an overview so you guys can see it better. I believe it is a Chinese evergreen, some type of Aglaonema. I'm not positive, but I couldn't pass this by. Do you see the beautiful cream edging around the plant, along with the very, very whitish cream, not whitish, it's more creamish colored stems on this plant. It is absolutely gorgeous and I could not pass it by. It lives under a lamp that my sister gave me, and I have to say that walking into, I think it was Home Depot, and seeing this plant brought my like va-va-va-voom back, and I was thankful because I said it's not completely gone. I still have some left, enough to make me want to purchase, which was a beautiful thing, and I am very thankful because I think this is a beauty. It has been doing very well living in this spot, so it gets some morning sun, as well as, like I noted, the light that it's under. And she's doing well. She's growing new leaves. She is doing her thing. So winning, right? Winning. If she's happy, I'm happy. Okay, so here's another plant that I recently purchased while I was in Georgia. Hopefully I can find the footage of when I purchased this plant because it looked a lot better. I made the boo-boo of bringing this plant with me on my trip to Georgia. When I went out there, well, okay, let me step back a little. When I saw it and I purchased it, I bought it. It was during the July 4th weekend. Then we went out there and stayed for 2 weeks, and I took it with me on the plane because when we went out the first time for the holiday, we drove. So it didn't go through too much trauma, and it was good. But when I flew out, it had to be packed up, and it didn't do well on the flight. And you know, it's starting to look a little better. It was very limpy, very like droopy, I should say, not limpy, droopy. But now it's starting to pick back up. I have it under this grow light. And I'm hoping that it will start to perk up more and more. This is a very beautiful plant. This too brought back my voom or mojo to want to buy again, whatever you want to call it. And I was very excited when I saw this one in the prior Aglaonema that I showed you guys. So yay, as far as I'm concerned. Even if it's not looking great, it is the start of me wanting to be the plant parent that I need to be. And I am determined to get this plant back to where it was, because as you saw in the overview, compared to what it looked like when I first purchased it, it really doesn't look the same. So yeah. Okay, so here are two other plants that I've purchased. This Hoya, which I am really not sure of the name. And when I purchased it, it was very wet. The soil was very, very wet. I don't even know if I watered it since I purchased it, and maybe once. And I think it might have a name. If it does, you know, a tag name that is, I will put it below. But if it doesn't, please tell me in the comment section below which Hoya this is. I thought it was absolutely, not thought it was, I still feel that way, that it is an absolutely gorgeous Hoya. I love the dark green leaves. I love the little crinkleness in the leaves. And the beauty of Hoya is that you can kind of tell when it needs to be watered. This, I think, is more of a new leaf, so I'm not going to judge it by that one. I'll do a more mature leaf like this. It's very firm, very sturdy, just like this one. So it's not in need of water yet. And yeah, I think that's it. And this one over here, excuse this plant. No, I believe this is a Pothos. This one, I also found, hold on one second. By the way, this is a part of the Costa Farms or Costa Farms collection. And I don't know the name of it, so I will put it, well, I do know the name of it. I just don't want to butcher it, so I'll put it down below. Sorry about that. Okay, so this is a Costa Farms or Costa Farms, however you pronounce it, plant, part of their collection. It is a Pothos. This one has this variegation in the leaves. It pops up better depending on, I guess, how much light it gets. I find that any plant that has variegation, the better the lighting, whether it needs a lot of light or medium light, the right amount of light that it receives for the plant, you'll see that the variegation comes in very nicely. It's starting to fade, so though it does receive morning sun over here, it's starting to lose its variegation. I'm seeing that across the board, along the different leaves here. Well, maybe it's doing a little better in those smaller leaves, but you see how the leaves are not as big, if you want to call it big, but you see these leaves are smaller and look a little hurt compared to these leaves, which are the more mature leaves when I purchased it. I actually went on a little bit of a plant spree. Am I saying that right? This is about, I'm going to discuss about 6 or 7 plants. So there you go. This is another one that I purchased. I really thought this plant was beautiful. I've seen it on different plant YouTubers, or is that, no, that's not the right wording. Different YouTubers that are plant parents pages or channels. I'm messing up. And I thought, wow, when I saw it, okay, this is better looking in person than it is on video. So I purchased it and I am happy. I will get it back to looking good again as well. So yay, winning again. Alrighty, so the next one I'm going to show you guys. I think this was one of the first that I purchased. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Here it goes. It's this one. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so again, I traveled when I first purchased this. I think I actually got this, and I don't remember where I got it. It doesn't matter. All I know is I took it to Georgia. The flight, it didn't do well on the flight to and from, and it put out, you know, I don't want to call it a flower or a bloom, a spath maybe. So it's putting a lot of energy to get that out, but I do see a new leaf here. Some of these are actually new leaves. It doesn't look its happiest, you know. Look at that leaf. It's just, look at that. It started off looking good, and then I forget to water this at times. It fell over about 2 times. It lost a lot of its soil, excuse me. And it's in ICU. It's in ICU, but it's stable, you know, it's stable. You see how discolored this leaf looks versus this leaf? I don't even know which one is the right way it should look. I think it's this way, but regardless, there is obviously a discoloration. I don't know if that's too much light. I've had it in my bedroom window, which gets afternoon sun. So I'm gonna do better, and I've already done better, and I moved it back. And then when I moved it back, I started to see this, and I saw this. So I think I'm on the right track. Okay, and I believe this is the last plant that I purchased, but if I have another one, please forgive me. And it is this Aglaonema, which when I purchased it, this wasn't here, and that brownness wasn't there. I forgot to water it, plus it did travel. I purchased it in Georgia, so it traveled back with me to New York, and it did look better before I brought it back to New York. Some of the leaves got bent up. Anyway, fact is, I really like this plant. What I like is how it grows upward. I really like the cream color of the stems and the cream in the leaves. I believe it's some kind of white something, or I'll put the name below. And I want to do better. I haven't lost my love to take care of plants that are not sick because of plant pests. I am the failure here in remembering to water this plant, and plus it traveling, you know, by plane out here to New York. You can see, if you see here, you see a lot of the roots are showing. Now that was how it looked when I got it, so I think this plant actually needs to be repotted, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to repot it in, because I don't have a lot of space. Even though I have gotten rid of a lot of plants, it's not so much about that. It's my concern about putting plants back in an area where there were certain plant pests. I haven't seen any of them. Haven't seen not one mealybug in months. And I haven't seen any, I think it's thrips. I don't know what the heck they're called. But anyway, I'm afraid of putting this plant over there because I don't want the pests to come back because they could be hiding. I don't know what they're doing. So, I'm just going to have to figure out how to keep this plant happy and give it more soil because this is a pot in a pot. Maybe if I, okay, so if I lift it up, look at all those happy, healthy roots. So it definitely needs to be repotted. And that's probably also contributing to why it doesn't look as happy as it did before I purchased it. So there we go. That's the last one. All right, that was it. That was all of them that I can recall that I purchased. I changed my glasses. I got my nerd thing going. These are my real glasses and I broke them, so I had to tape them. Irrelevant. So on a quick update though, before I move on. With my last video, I was discussing about plants that I was going to bring to Georgia and plant them outside. I did do that. I didn't videotape that or record that. It was my monstera, my not money tree, my ponytail plant, and one other that I can't remember right now. I planted them all. I don't know how they're doing. I'll be in Georgia in a few months and I will record it and show you guys how it looks. Hopefully it's doing well. Two out of the three I actually planted underneath the tree. So I will update you guys on that. And that is part way to discussing my next video that I hope you guys will watch. Yay. So with that, I am ending this video and I'm saying thank you. Thank you for watching. Definitely if you got all the way to this end of the video, thank you. Thank you for subscribing, commenting, clicking the like button, clicking the bell to know when I posted a new video. All of the above, any of the ones I just said. Whatever it is that you did, I'm appreciative and I'm thankful, and I hope that you will enjoy this video. Last that I didn't mention before, and I'll mention now, share this video with anyone who appreciates plant content the way I say it. So thank you everybody. I appreciate you. Have a great day. Stay blessed, stay healthy, stay planting, and that is it. Bye-bye everybody. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.